That we have been following since overnight. We know a man named Rashad Murphy has been arrested. He is one of 5 people wanted in connection to the murder of rapper Charles Jones, aka Julio Foolio. Now we know 3 were arrested this weekend. There were still 2 out there. One of them, Rashad Murphy, the other, Davion Murphy, who apparently is his cousin. So we do have the sheriff here with us today. Also community engagement executive, my former co-anchor, Vic Michelucci. So the timing on this is pretty good for you to be able to give us more information. So we have some new video where we actually saw the arrest. Someone also sent us some video where we can hear the police saying, Rashad, we know you're in there. You have said that you're not going to tolerate any foolishness, that you want the streets to be safe. So this is a big arrest for you this morning.
Yeah, I mean, it's huge. The big thing about it is these are 5 people that live in our community that can no longer harm anyone else, which is very, very important. That's what we strive for, right? We strive for the peace and safety of our communities. And I think this is a big event for us because these, as we go further, we're going to look into their lives and see what they've been up to completely. And I'm sure we'll be able to turn up some things that show us that we have the right people in custody to make sure that we keep them in custody and stop them from causing trouble on our streets.
Right, you said 5. There's one more out there.
That's
you believe
correct.
You're closing in on him as well?
Yes.
All right, so Davion, if you're
Shouldn't
watching.
be very long. Just turn yourself in. The best thing, what I would say is turn yourself in. That way we can do this without incident, without any issues. We've been successful in doing that so far.
Right.
Everyone's been brought into custody safely, and that's our ultimate goal, right, to bring them in safely. So I would suggest that you turn yourself in and come to Jacksonville, come to JSO headquarters and turn yourself in and let us have a discussion.
Yeah, I mean, you could hear those officers. They're like, Rashad, we know you're in there.
Yeah.
Just come out. You know, they're really pleading for a good outcome with the arrest, and that appears to have happened. So thank you for updating on this.
Absolutely.
So, YouTube family, what do we have here? We have, case in point, Rashad Murphy. You don't know who Rashad Murphy is? Well, this is the individual right here. 1200 block member, brother of Spaz 1200. I've seen a lot of content creators took my source and information, didn't pay homage, but you're used to what Knee Grumps likes to do. I guess if you're academics, they'll deride you and give you all the credit, although you guys search it from our resources and put it out there. But let's fast forward, I digress. So Rashad got caught, ladies and gentlemen. The Jacksonville Sheriff Office confirmed that an overnight SWAT team came through and got your boy. Now, they came down between the Collins Preserve apartments, which I'm very familiar with. Anybody ever went to go get some good dank and smoke you one, you know the alleged areas in that vicinity is getting real lit over there. So he did pick a right place to hide, but he picked the wrong situation, being that there are people watching you guys. Now, Rashad was wanted in connection with the shooting death of Julio Foolio, but according to Sheriff TK Waters, he is one of the shooters. Now, we're going to go to another news coverage. Let's get to that.
News alert.
Breaking right now at 8 o'clock, the 4th suspect in an ambush murder of local rapper Julio Foolio has been arrested.
So it happened after an overnight standoff in an apartment complex on the west side. News from Jax reporter Brianna Andrews joins us live. And Brianna, we just heard from the sheriff in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, and the sheriff did confirm that police did make arrests, and now the 4th suspect involved in the Julio Foolio shooting death. So I want to show you this new video that JSO released. It shows the overnight standoff at Collins Preserve Apartments between I-295 and College Road. Officers confirmed just a few minutes ago that they arrested Rashad Murphy, again, the 4th person arrested in Julio Foolio's shooting death. They believe there's 5 people involved in this death. Now, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and U.S. Marshal Service tracked Murphy to that apartment complex, off Collins Road, where they arrested him. Now, we were there earlier. We do know that Murphy was wanted for murder in Tampa in regards to this death. They're still searching for that 5th person that they believe is involved. As of now, we know that all 4 suspects that have been arrested, police say, have been linked to gang affiliations in the area. Now, prior to this arrest, we do know that Rashad Murphy was facing, or is facing rather, first-degree murder charges, among other things. victims. Police say it was Rashad Murphy and another man who fired shots at the rapper the night he was killed. Now, again, we just got this information. We're going to continue to follow this, but we did hear the sheriff say on the morning show that he hopes that that fifth person just turns themselves in. So once we continue to follow this case and find out more information, we, of course, will bring that to you on air and online.
The sheriff basically wants old boy Davion Murphy to just quit because there's a lot of odds against the brother of Rashad, which is Davion, still missing. 1200 block general. It's kind of hard to fathom that he's going to make it out okay if he thinks he can run away. If you didn't leave the country already, ladies and gentlemen, you might as well turn yourself in and make it easier. Now, I'm not telling him to turn himself in, but if you can't leave the country domestically of United States and get out of here, the U.S. Marshals will track you down regardless, because not because they are hard workers and all that, they might be hard workers, but because someone in your circle has already been given information. They track your brother Rashad and knew exactly precisely where he was at. When TK Waters was talking on the morning show, he basically alluded to, we know where you're at. So, bro, they're going to have gun drawns and possibly shots fired. It's best for you to say, F it, go inside and see what deals you can do or see how you can play out of it. But I'm telling y'all, once they get to talking, that's it. Watch this other clip here.
Breaking overnight, new pictures show a heavy police presence at an apartment complex on the west side. Police swarmed Collins Preserve. They appeared to be looking for someone. Good morning. We're still working to learn more about this situation, but witnesses could hear police calling the name of a man wanted in connection with the murder of rapper Julio Foolio.
Police have not publicly said why they were there. News4Jax reporter Brianna Andrews is live, and I know, Brianna, that this is a very fluid situation there.
Amanda and Bruce, I'm here at Collins Preserve between Collins Road and I-295. And as you can see, it's pretty quiet out here this morning. Police have left this area, but they were here overnight. And I want to show you some video just hours ago. A viewer sent us this video here where you can hear police talking over the loudspeaker to a man named Rashad. Listen. The video shows an armed vehicle outside the apartment complex. Pictures show other first responders, including an ambulance, leaving the area. Again, if you couldn't hear it clearly in the video, police were talking to a man named Rashad. And while investigators have not said who they are looking for, the situation comes just hours after police announced they are still looking for two people in connection with the murder of rapper Julio Foolio. One of them is named Rashad Murphy. He's facing a first-degree murder, among other charges. Police also say it was Rashad Murphy and another man who fired shots at the rapper the night he was killed. Now, again, police have left the area, but they have not said if they have made any arrests at this point.
Man, there's been a lot going on with this situation that we can't get back from. We can't go at it. When you're looking at all these members and all these guys involved, allegedly, guys who are unfollowing other people after recently letting them know they were talented, dudes are feeling the pressure. No more talking too much. No more doing the most. Where is the brolic attitude? They done simmered down because the new sheriff is in town, and we know they don't play around. Now, what I want to show you is the details of that night, well, how everything drawed forward was not just only a Tesla recording them, but they've been getting tracked since they left Jacksonville, went to Orlando, and flew down to Tampa. Now, pay attention to the last days and last minutes of Charles Jones, aka Julio Foolio.
As Julio Foolio.
They are shooting at Charles now, and you can see that he's the passenger in that car that's moving and trying to flee. And again, they're still shooting at him. He's the right front passenger in that vehicle.
As the driver of Jones's car tried to get away, the gunman continued shooting. Jones died and 3 others were injured.
Surveillance video was critical in this investigation, as suspects were seen on video following Jones from location to location. This shows the lengths that these individuals were willing to go through and achieve that this murder would occur.
According to police, 5 people drove from Jacksonville, planned and executed Jones's murder. 21-year-old Alicia Andrews, 21-year-old Isaiah Chance, 18-year-old Sean A. Gaithright. 3 are all in Duval County Jail and will soon be transferred to Hillsborough County to face murder charges. Police and the U.S. Marshals are still searching for 30-year-old Rashad Murphy and 27-year-old Davion Murphy. Police believe Jones was shot by members of 2 rival groups that worked together to kill him. State Attorney Susan Susie Lopez will prosecute the case in Hillsborough County and has her own message for the members of those groups.
The ongoing fight between these 2 groups spilled over into Tampa last month. Let me be clear, the feud stops here. All 5 of these defendants are facing life in the Florida State Prison, even the ones who didn't pull the trigger.
Shortly after Jones was shot, one of the 2 rival groups released a video. Sheriff TK Waters and Burkaw were asked if others could be arrested in Jones's murder.
So our investigation's still ongoing. Sheriff, if you have any other details that you want to speak on to that.
So Young and Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups.
Waters wouldn't speak regarding the Tampa investigation, but did say JSO does not have an investigation on Kiara Bullard, another local rapper known by the name Young and Ace. Waters did say the group does not move in Jacksonville without JSO knowing about it.
And again, police and the U.S. Marshals are still looking for 30-year-old Rashad Murphy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what coming with the streets. TK Waters just sent a cryptic message to Young and Ace. When they say we're not investigating you, but they keep bringing your name up, talking about your whereabouts, and we're following you, you can't move around. Bro, it's going to be a nasty RICO. And it's going to be a RICO so deep in that you can't even dive out. If it makes sense, then shout. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Bless One, the best one. Love your family, love your kids, and definitely always remember to stay blessed. Deuces.
Dirty Rasta chopper, shoot the man down, shoot them around and don't play around. Dirty man chopper, shoot the man down, don't never play your man around.
Okay, hey, call me Mr. Big Zo, whoa, oh. Magic spell hit the voodoo. Now we 5-star sipping on that baba cool. Mr. Where she go, eh? Now she down under. Mr. Thunder bring them fools out, no noise, eh? Now she finna see what they bout while you sit. Real Zos don't play, eh? That's the Zo way, only way, eh? Man down, shoot the man.
Dirty